Okay, in this video we're going to cover the virtual keyboard, the Just Type section, the pointer, and the camera on the HP TouchPad. So let's just unlock the device here. I have a bunch of cards open, and I'm going to have that for my next video, which is going to focus on multitasking. But for this video, we're going to focus on a couple of things here. The Just Type section up here. It's always on your device here, on your home screen here, and it has a field here where it says Just Type and a search icon over in the right hand corner. So if you want to try it out, you just click on it and it brings up the virtual keyboard. Now, like I said, I wanted to cover the virtual keyboard in this video as well because in my experience thus far, it's the best virtual keyboard on any of the tablets available right now. That includes the Apple iPad 2 and the Motorola Xoom Honeycomb tablet. The reason for that is because the keys are spaced nicely, but so are the other devices, the other tablet devices. But there's a couple of options that the other devices don't offer. The first of which is a row of numbers up top. That's invaluable. It saves a lot of time from switching to a alternate keyboard and entering in numbers. This does have an alternate keyboard. You have a symbol here where you click on that and you have different symbols. You even have emoticons here that you can use as shortcuts here. But the main thing here is that you have your row of numbers up top here, and as I mentioned in one of the other videos, much like a Honeycomb tablet, the Shift key brings up the capitalized letters here, and if you bring it down again, it brings the lowercase letters there. So it's a visible, visual representation of what you're going to be typing. Unlike the Apple iPad 2, where you have all caps, and the only way that you can tell is if the shift arrow is highlighted or not. So I like this keyboard better, mainly, like I said, because of the row of numbers, because if you're typing in a password or even a username might have a number in it, it makes things a lot quicker. Now, also similar to other tablet devices, if you hold on to the letter or the number, it gives you an option for alternate key presses that you could put in there. One of the other things that's unique to the WebOS keyboard is that you can actually resize the keyboard. Now, this button over here in the lower right-hand corner is the button to hide the keyboard. So you can click it and it hides the keyboard. But it also resizes the keyboard. So if you want, you can hold that button down and it gives you, right now I'm on the medium size, you can change it to large, small, or extra small. So let's show you large first. It raises the size of it. Let's try small. Makes it smaller, obviously. And long press it, and let's try extra small. Makes it very small. So that's a cool feature, again, unique to this tablet and this operating system here. We're going to put it back on medium here. Now, getting back to the Just Type here, this is the equivalent of, on an Android tablet, you go to search, and on an Android tablet, you can actually voice in the search or type in the search. On this device here, you basically just type it in. There is no voice search on it. So let's say we wanted to look up Angry Birds. Now, as I'm typing it, everything starts to populate here. Now, I put in angry, and Angry Birds pops up here. What this does, this Just Type section here, it searches basically everything. It searches the web, it searches what's on the device here, it searches any bookmarks you might have. Let's finish birds here. Okay, Angry Birds, typed it in totally. Now, let's hide the keyboard and show you what it brought up. Now, there's a couple of fields up top here. There's an all field, which is what we're selected on right now, and I'm going to go over that right now. Angry Birds is what I typed in, and it brings up the app that's actually in my launcher, so I could launch it from here if I wanted to. Bookmarks and history. There's 2 bookmarks in history. It's probably history because I actually looked up the Angry Birds website. You could go to search Google for that. You could look at Maps, Wikipedia, Twitter, HP App Catalog, email, memos, new message, create new event. So it searches everything here. Like I said, the web, it searches your email, it searches what's on the device here. So it's a pretty handy tool. Now, like I said before, this was all, but you could also go to the contacts. I don't have any contacts in here now, but if I had any contact in here, I could look up somebody's name up here. Instead of putting Angry Birds in there, I could put John Rubenstein, even though I don't know him, but if he was one of my contacts, I could use that. The next selection here is content. Go over here, bookmarks and history. Like I said before, I looked up Angry Birds, the website, so that's why that shows up. Last one over here is actions. Again, brings back pretty much what was on the all area. If I wanted to, I could, like I said, launch Angry Birds from here. Let's try another one. X out of that and type in HP Opal. Now, the HP Opal is the 7-inch version of this device. That's actually the code name for the device. So if you're interested in a tablet but you want a smaller size, that might be the one for you if you like WebOS. But again, it brings up a bunch of things here and you can look through them. So it's a nice feature to have on there. It's similar to, like I said, the search feature on the Android tablets, the Honeycomb tablets. Now, one thing on the device, it has a front-facing camera up here. It does not have a rear-facing camera, only a front-facing camera. The interesting thing about it is that there is not an app on the device or an app that I can find in the HP app catalog where you can actually use the camera to take pictures with it. Now, a Skype app comes with the device, and I have my Skype account attached to it. You can use the camera for that. But like I said, I can't find an app that you can actually use it to take still shots with. So normally when I do these videos, I like to show the quality of the camera. This, I believe, is a 2-megapixel camera on the front here, but I can't actually take any pictures with it to show you the quality, unfortunately. Hopefully that changes. Like I said, the HP app catalog is somewhat lacking. Hopefully there's going to be a basic camera app. Something like the Apple iPad 2 photo booth would be definitely welcome here. But as of right now, the camera is not something that I can take pictures with. I can just use programs with it. And it just gave me a notification up here that I have 10% battery remaining. So I'll definitely finish this video before that's up, but the camera isn't something that I can actually test out too much at the time of filming this video. Now, one other thing I wanted to note that is unique, another thing that's unique to WebOS here, is the pointer. Now, when you touch the touch screen, you might notice like a ripple effect there. Let me see if I can, you can probably see that. It's a little ripple effect, and it shows you exactly where you touched on the screen. I actually like that a lot. It's, you know, it helps you, since you don't have, you know, a mouse and a mouse pointer, and a finger is, you know, sometimes fat and not exact. It shows you exactly where you tapped. So if you're in a, let's see, let's bring up a website here. You know exactly, this is my YouTube page here. You know exactly where you tapped. So I could tap here on the comments on my latest video here, and I know that I tapped exactly right there. It's a cool feature on this device, and it shows that there's a lot of polish on this OS. So that pretty much does it for this video. We're going to cover, in the next video, we're going to cover multitasking. And because, like I said before, this tablet is head and shoulders above the Apple iPad 2 and above any Honeycomb tablet in regards to multitasking, I definitely want to dedicate an entire video to that. So that's going to be my next video on this. So until then, I will see you next time.